Hi, this is Evie. Since it's a semester break for me, I was able to add a lot of progress to my game and I have finished the prologue section. So today I'll showcase the major updates since my previous video. Also, quick recap, my game is an RPG Maker horror game about two kids finding a witch so that they can lift their curse, and hopefully before they get consumed by it. One of my favorite updates so far is the custom menu, which is designed around a character's journal. As someone who keeps a diary, I feel like writing one is truly like saving in real life. Capturing a moment in time and flipping through old pages feels like loading a memory. So when I make more games in the future, I'll definitely be using this motif again. Then the majority of the progress was cutscenes and dialogue related. Because one of my goals of this game is to make every player's experience to be unique and the replays to be different, some dialogues can be changed not only by the text choices, but also the player actions, like choosing to pick up the journal, or how much you interacted with the environment, and even which direction you choose to go. I also added a few hidden dialogues that won't have the action indicators. Some of it requires you to stand still for a few seconds, like when you're chasing anchors. And if you wait a moment, I did this to hopefully encourage players to take their time and take in the world around them. I'm not that good at drawing background art, so when this project started, I had been going out on more walks to study the environment around me. But just by slowing down and being more observant of nature, I kind of realized that going on walks was more calming than usual. It's hard to explain. It's like watching trees sway in the wind makes everything feels a bit slower. And it makes me think that despite everything, it will be alright. That's the kind of feeling I want to bring into the game. The characters are on a time limit, but I want them to still be able to enjoy what time is left for them. Personally, I don't enjoy it when a game has a super long cutscene at the beginning. That's why I try to make the dialogues short and concise. But based on the feedback I got from my friends who tested the game, it seems like it was a bit too vague. So even though I'm done with the prologue, I'll still be adding more dialogues and refining the story a bit to make the motive clearer, while still keeping an element of mystery to it. Now that I'm done with the first area, moving forward, I will try to improve my map design and put more consideration into it. For the current area, I designed the place like with drawing, and I just reference the character skill to determine how big the map will be. And doing this way, I noticed a few parts where it's a bit too empty. So now that I got a better sense of scale and how much the camera will capture things, I will try to plan it out better by testing more iterations of sketches in-game before I fully render the art. Side note, finding sound effects and background musics are so hard and time-consuming. I'm currently using freesound.org at the moment, but if you have any recommendations of good websites, please let me know. Usually games will have demos released for their prologue, but currently the prologue of my game is around 6 minutes or less playtime, so I definitely will not have a demo. The prologue area has 6 maps, but for other areas, I'll try to expand it to around 10 maps. So maybe the whole game, a playthrough would be around an hour or less, I'm not sure. All of the areas will have 4 different dialogues depending on what phase and order you're visiting it, and there will be 5 endings. I started to stream my game dev progress sometimes randomly, so if you're curious about what I'm up to, feel free to drop by and maybe share and chat about your own game development experience as well. Also, if you watch the streams, hi, thanks so much for being there with me. Streaming really helps me to stay focused. It feels like I have accountability to be productive. Also, every few cents I get from the stream ad revenue will go towards hiring voice actors for minor voice lines in the future. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you in maybe half a year later. I don't know.